Good Tuesday morning to you. I hope and pray that you are doing well this Tuesday morning. I think it's officially spring now, so I hope that you are enjoying some spring weather this morning. This past Sunday, we were in Luke chapter 19 talking about a man named Zacchaeus. Most of us probably remember Zacchaeus from our children's Bible classes when we were growing up, and we probably even sang the song about Zacchaeus. And one of the things that we probably sang about Zacchaeus was that he was a wee little man. Have you ever thought about that before? Would you be insulted if someone called you a wee little man or a wee little woman? Wouldn't that be interesting if they came up to you and said, "Hey, Leighton, a wee little man"? I probably wouldn't like that very much. I'd hope that they would change that to something like Mighty Warrior Leighton or the biggest muscles in the world, Leighton Leatherman. And of course, that wouldn't be true, but still, it would help my ego a little bit. But for Zacchaeus, not only was he a chief tax collector, which probably didn't make him very popular at all, but he was also small in stature. And the Bible describes him that way. And I'm sure that people probably gave him some grief about that as well. But remember Zacchaeus, he wanted to see Jesus so bad. He was seeking to see Jesus that he ran to a tree and he climbed up in a tree just to be able to see him. And that probably wasn't the most dignified thing for a Jewish man to be doing. And I think when Jesus saw that, he knew that there was something there he could work with. And he looks up at Zacchaeus and he tells him to hurry and come down from there because he was going to stay at his house today. I think that we can learn from this that Jesus can use anybody. You don't have to be the biggest in the world. You don't have to be the smartest in the world. You don't have to have the most talents in the world. But oftentimes in the Bible, we see where God and Jesus are using people that the world would probably look at and go, I don't think so. Sunday, I used this illustration from the basketball world. And I told you that in the NBA, there are basketball players that give this sign here of the hand towards the floor. And what that represents is you're too small or you're too short. And so especially a bigger player, if they are posting up and kind of bullying a smaller player as they're going to the basket and they score the basket, they'll give this signal like, you're too small, you're too short. You're not big enough to handle me. I can do whatever I want. And I wonder if people thought that way about Zacchaeus. And when they saw Jesus go into his house, I wonder if they thought, no, too short, too small, tax collector. We put him in the category of murderers and thieves. You can't use him, Jesus. Why are you going to his house? But I wonder if we often looked at people that way today as well. And I wonder if Jesus is looking at them going, you are just the type of person that I want to go to your house today, because I know that I can use you in my kingdom. I hope and pray that you have a great rest of the week. Remember, God loves you. So do I. And God willing, we'll see you back again next week.